The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Hey, I want to thank everybody first and foremost for coming by today and doing this series with us. I want to start off by asking you a question. What does furloughed even mean to you? Nowadays, it means unemployed to me. In 2020, COVID hit the United States. I really did think, as a healthcare professional, that the healthcare industry would blow up, be so busy, more work than can be imagined for our nurses, for our doctors, for our mid-levels, for our LPNs. And here's what really happened. Furloughs across hospital systems, furloughs in physician offices, furloughs in unemployment for clinicians. This is where we found ourselves. This is where I found myself. I've got a mortgage payment. COVID hit. COVID didn't care. How am I going to make my mortgage payment? How does a caregiver give care when they can't go in the hospitals or the physician offices because their patients aren't coming in because everything's done remotely? One answer, easy answer, and here it is. We work remotely. Now, the problem is this hit so fast and we didn't know it was coming that we didn't know how to work remotely. I'm going to go through this program. It's called the Chronic Care Management Training Series. And I'm going to take you from A to Z how to work remotely, either over a telephone or over a telemed, some visual. If you've got good internet connectivity in rural areas, you will not have that more than likely. Plus, an elderly population, it's hit and miss whether they can really use that technology that you want to do, right? The visual face to face. So, number one, we're going to get you a job. We're going to create your own work. We're going to create a business that you can thrive in because you are the caregivers. We are the caregivers that will take care of our patients, and especially needed at this time. Our patients are afraid. For the love of Pete, we have to be able to reach out to them to help them. I have a number of elderly patients that we work with. And those patients are frightened to come out of their own homes. My brother is a physician. He told my mom and dad not to leave the house. My father used these words to me just today. Your brother has put a padlock on my front door, and he does not mean that as a real padlock, but it's an emotional barrier. Now mom and dad are afraid to go out. Maybe they have good cause to be. But as a caregiver, we can make sure we're checking on our patients and helping them navigate through this time and give direct care, make sure that they have what they need, the right care at the right time, and get them the right care at the right time, and build a business that we can work from home and make our mortgage payments. Now, does that sound like it's really hitting home to you? It's a real life story. You see my picture there. It's a real life story happening not just to me, but happening to a number of people out there. A number of my friends and associates have been furloughed. That means nothing more than they're unemployed. I work with caregivers every single day. I work with physicians and I work with hospitals. We need to teach our caregivers how to work from home. You know, this business is not just a COVID business that we're doing here. This is a business you can do all the time because Medicare regulations before COVID were that you could do this remotely. We did not know this was coming. We did not know that we were prepared for this, but we are. I will teach you the system that we use and we have been using for a number of years, and our caregivers, our care coordinators, are making a nice living doing this. I get calls from my coworkers thanking me for bringing them to this job because they can give care from home to the patients who need it most. So, with that being said, welcome to the program. We'll be having a number of different modules here. Each module, we will concentrate on something else so we can help build a program for you and help you learn how to go through the process and meet the regulations. We'll use Medicare as a standard because they're the most stringent, meet all the regulations of each type of program. All right, well, go on to module 2 and I will see you there and welcome aboard.